Today I am making some fried potatoes and onions with chicken. Um, so I've got my pan or my skillet, and I've got to cover the bottom real good. Let the grease get really good and hot, about a medium high. I'm gonna go ahead. I've got my potatoes already. I chopped them up. I diced them in small pieces. I put them in a bowl of water. Put them in the refrigerator. They set for probably 2 or 3 hours. You want to get rid of some of that starch. Then I rinsed them good and took paper towels and dabbed it to get the excess moisture off of them so they'd be fairly dry so they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. And I'm going to, my grease is heating up, and I'm going to chop a good size onion. Not real thick slices. And I usually chop them up, but I have decided I'm going to leave these half sliced because it gives you a better crunch when you bite into it. You don't want to add your potatoes to a cold pan or they'll stick. So it's best to get your grease good and hot first. I used to always wonder, why does my potatoes always stick? And that's what it was, the starch in a cold pan. Okay, so I got my onions cut, my potatoes are diced and ready. Now, the chicken I am using is I'm sorry, my glasses are falling. It's rotisserie chicken that I had chopped up and frozen. Any chicken will do. It's just better if it's shredded or chopped. Okay. A little spatula. And I'm using Crisco because I'm out of bacon grease. But bacon grease gives it a better flavor too. Okay, so my grease it's starting to bubble on the bottom. You don't want to pile the potatoes up. You want them kind of spread out so they can get crispy. And they are ready on a medium high. Spread them out good if you can. If your pan's big enough, it's best just to spread them out good. And I am going to go ahead and put a little salt in there, a couple of pinches. I'll put a little pepper. And I'll add a little bit after it cooks a few minutes. A little bit of garlic, salt, and just a tad bit of cayenne. And if you don't like cayenne, you don't have to add that or the garlic. Just mainly salt and pepper is your biggest thing. Okay, now I'm going to add my onions. I want them distributed pretty good because I don't want to touch the potatoes right at the moment because they need to get hot enough to get crispy on one side so they don't stick. And then I'll stir them up a little bit. And that's all it is. And this usually take about 15, 20 minutes. So I'll let them cook a few minutes, and then I'll be back. Onions has been frying for on a medium high for about 15 minutes, maybe. You want them tender enough that a fork will stick through them. I like them crispy. Now, some people just use this as a side dish, which I do a lot. But tonight, I'm adding the chicken and some cheese, and we're going to have it as the main meal. And you can see how crispy those have gotten. Now, because my chicken was already cooked, so I've just got to add it in. I want to make sure that that gets well blended. And because the chicken was frozen, I want to make sure that everything's good and thawed out. Don't want anything to stick. And because of that, I need to add, excuse me, just a tad bit of oil, and I'll just put it in the middle there so I can spread it out. Got a couple of pieces of chicken there there we go. It's coming loose. Just about done. Now let me show you how to finish this up. Put like a little bit of cheese. And that's all there is to it. And so that's fried potatoes and onions with chicken topped with Italian cheese. So try that and see if you like it. And let me know. Thank you.